Hi everybody, this is AJ with CarInspected. Today we are looking at this 2017 Mercedes-Benz C63S AMG Coupe. Stunning car. Overall, pretty good shape. It's got 35,000 kilometers on it. White with black interior. Seems like it was well taken care of. There are a couple of bumps, scratches, things like that have been touched up on the car. Mainly in the front fascia here. There are a couple of scrapes there that have been touched up. Headlights are in good shape. Again, a couple of chips there along fascia. There's also some scratches along the bottom. Typical kind of parking lot rubs, it looks like. So over here, and a couple more chips in the fascia here, some here and there. Again, this taillight's in good condition. Another rub here. This is the passenger side front fascia. Body wise, it looks good though. I don't see any paint thickness out of the ordinary. Panel gaps look pretty good. I don't see any real signs of repaint. Like I said, paint thicknesses all check out to where they should be. I believe there was another little chip on this side. A little scuff on the door there. And a chip back here on the quarter panel, on the passenger side quarter panel. Other than that though, it looks to be in good condition. Oh, here's another rub right there. That might clean off though. Looks pretty decent back here, except for right here in this area. Looks like it took a little bit of a impact, that rear bumper. I don't see any major damage underneath it or anything like that though. Doesn't look like it was a major hit. Said taillights, all that stuff's good. Everything lines up well, but there is just some cosmetic damage here and there. I checked all the windows. They are all original Mercedes. As you can see, where is it here? It is a little wet and rainy. Sorry about that, but everything does check out. While we're here, we can look at the VIN verification here and on the windshield. And the dash does check out. It is, again, a Mercedes window. Go around to the other side, and we'll make sure those are the original Mercedes stickers. Right there, and right there. So, that's the visibly. All the carbon fiber, everything looks to be in good condition. I don't see cracks, any major issues. Roof looks good. Sorry about the jerkiness. It is a little slippery here with all the ice. And that's why the car is here, not inside, because it cannot move right now. So look at the wheels, tires, undercarriage. This is the passenger front, the right front side. They are performance tires with about 5/30 seconds of tread. A little bit of wear on the outside, as to be expected from a performance tire. There's a little bit of a, by the way, this is 2016 production, and it is a Michelin. A little bit of curb rash on the rim here. Calipers look like they're in good condition. The rotors, you can see a good amount of heat cracking on those front rotors. Front pads look pretty decent. No major issues. About 50% left or so. Underside is going to be a little bit dark, but I saw no major issues, no rust, no damage, anything like that I noticed underneath. Suspension components all look pretty good. Again, it's pretty dark right now due to the overcast, but for the most part, suspension, etc. is in good shape. You'll see better photos with the flash on in the report, but it's pretty clean. Here's the right rear tire. A little bit bigger than the front, but they do have about, this one has about 5/32 as well, and this is a 2017 date on there. It's on the bottom there somewhere. There it is. And again, it has about 5/32 of tread. It is a matching Michelin. Rims look pretty good. Like before, it does have some curb rash on this rim as well. Rear rotors are okay, but there is a bit of a lip, so they are a little worn. Rear pads look pretty good. They're fairly new. You'd say there's probably 85–90% left. And again, underneath, out back here, I don't see any major issues. Suspension components, etc. look good. We are the driver's side tires. This is the rear, looking pretty decent. This one is a 2016 build and matching Michelin. This one has a little bit more tread. I think this had about 6/32 of tread on it. Brakes and rotors are same as the other side. A little bit of a lip here, so these rotors are a little worn. Nothing crazy, but they are not new. Pads again look pretty good, about 80% or so. Undercarriage, same story. This final front tire, we do have a 2016 matching Michelin. This one does have a little bit of a chunk right here out of the rim protector, and you can see how it didn't work and scratched the rim. So there is curb rash on all four rims. And again, these rotors, you see I got better photos, but you can see the cracking, that heat cracking on them, so they've been ridden hard. Tires are in similar shape to the rest, about 5/32, and again, no major issues under here. I don't see leaks or anything like that. We're gonna go to look at the interior. Pop the trunk. And here we find the trunk in nice condition. We find the original AMG floor mats, which are a little wet. They must have been detailed before it was brought in here, but they are there. Definitely a little damp. Underneath there, this is all in good shape. By the way, the rest of the trunk is not damp, it's just these floor mats, just so you know. Under here, got wheel locks, compressor, and other things that are needed for the emergency kit, and it all looks pretty good. Deck lid looks good, no major issues, and it does work as it should. I don't know if you heard that, but there was a little bit of a squeak when it closes. I'll show you that again. This piece of paneling is hitting that right there a little bit, and when you close it, it squeaks a little. You can hear it. Interior presents pretty nicely. I don't see any major issues. Front door panel, passenger side door panel looks good. A little wetness on it right now because of the rain, but for the most part, I don't see any major damage. A little mark right here. Looks good. Door bottoms look good. Doesn't look like there's doors have been moved or removed or anything like that. The seat goes forward by itself, and we see the rear interior. Seats look good. There's a little bit of mark that probably clean off, but some stuff there. The backs look good though. Headrests, etc. All looks pretty nice back here. It's pretty tight, so I'm not gonna get in there, but headliner looks good as well. I know it's dark, but there's no No major issues. Original AMG floor mats underneath it. The carpet does look nice. Again, with no issues. You see a little bit of, it's not wear, just normal age cracking on the bolster of this front seat. A little bit of dirt, a little stain on the white inserts of this passenger seat. Overall though, the seat looks good. There is some sort of wire that's been put in here, shoved behind the dash, and it goes up under here into the console. Floor mat, carpet underneath it looks good. No issues. Dash looks pretty good. There is a mark, it looks like something was stuck on here. Top of the dash looks good. Got a couple of little marks. Something that needs a cleaning. In the glove box, we find the owner's manual, which for some reason is very dusty. But all the books are there. This is the only thing that's dusty, by the way. I was thinking it was maybe body shop issues, but it is the only thing that's dusty, so I wonder if it was just stored somewhere else. And it looks good. The factory air freshener, I guess it warms up and makes a nice scent in here. Pretty fancy. We'll go to the driver's side. Let's see what we're looking at. Door panel looks good, just like the rest of the interior. No major issues. A couple of scuffs from feet getting in and out, but other than that, looks pretty good. A little normal kind of wear on the edge there from someone leaning their arm, but nothing major. Again, we'll do a quick look in the back. The seat looks good from this point. From this side, no major issues. Carpets look good back here. The seat does go back into position by itself. And the driver's seat looks to be in pretty good shape. A little bit of dirt from sitting on it, stainage, but nothing too bad. Get normal wear on the bolster, but no rips or tears or any issues like that. Carpet looks pretty good under here. It's not wet or damaged or anything like that. Pedals all look good. There is some tape here for some reason. I don't know if it's holding something together. I'm not going to take it off, but I'm wondering if that wire was routed around here as well. All the LEDs look like they work. Dash looks good here. Dash top looks good, as does the console. It looks nice. This opens as it should. No major issues. This is the end of that wire that was stuffed in the passenger side. USB wire for some reason. Everything looks pretty good. We're gonna hit the start button. See, everything does come on. Seems to work. Steering wheel's good with no signs of wear and tear, any issues like that. Over here we're looking at all the electronics. The radio seems to work. So no issues there. The navigation, radio, telephone. So all these things do seem to work. Vehicle settings, this works as well.
Dynamic controls. Oh, race. So everything does seem to work as it should. This is a neat feature. I don't know if you can hear. If we push this button, it does open the exhaust. Now we're talking. So everything looks like it works as it should. I'm gonna pop the hood so you can hear it run real quick. It is nice and quiet with the exhaust, the active exhaust off. See, bi-turbo V8 under here, packed in really tight. For the most part, it looks pretty good. Looks like this has been overflowed or spit up a bit at one point. I did note that in the, took more pictures of that in the report. However, it did test well. Looks fine, and it was good to -43. Here's the bolts. You'll see closer pictures of these, which don't look like they've been really moved. This mostly looks like dirt around there. I cleaned this one off so you can see. But under hood looks pretty good. None of these bolts look like they've been moved or anything either. I tested your oil, which is back here, and it was nice and clean and gave a positive green. No issues. I don't see any major leaks or anything around. Battery, which is under here, was good, sitting at 12.4 and 14.8, I believe, was charging. Over here is your brake fluid under there, and that was good at 0% humidity, so no real issues there. I also tested your coolant. I already told you that. Sorry. But so, for the most part, looks pretty good under here. No major issues. I also ran computer diagnostics, and I saw no codes present or anything like that. A couple of it's like oil stain or something there, I just noticed. I don't know what that is. Weird stain. But again, I don't see any leaks or anything like that. I do wonder about this though. What could be the cause for that? So here you have it. This 2017 AMG 63 C-Class Mercedes. Once again, this is AJ with Car Inspected. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.